When you start working with Excel, in many cases you have to combine pieces of data. So for example, here I have Bob and I have 87, so I combined it with Bob-$87. So I'm going to show you in this lesson 3 ways to do this, and also as a bonus trick, I'm going to show you how to sum text. So here, for example, we have two pieces of text, but I'm summing them as if they were numbers. So let's go to a new sheet where we have the same data set without anything. The easy way to combine data is to just do equal, then you select your first data point, and then you put the and sign, then your second data point. And obviously, if you have more data points, you just add and sign and you start adding them. So that's how it works. I'm going to do only two. And as you can see here, I have Bob and 87 and they are stuck together. So how do I make them this way with a space? Basically, between this and the next cell, what I could do is double quotation, and then I do another double quotation, and then I do an and. So for example, if I want a space, I can put a space between the double quotations, and I have Bob 87, or I can put, for example, dash, space, and the dollar sign. And then you get this effect. So if I double click here, I can drag the formula down. The second methodology is to use concat. So I can do equal concat, open parenthesis, I select my first text, comma, then for the second text, what I can do is double quotation, and I can do my trick, which is dash, space, dollar, and then I do comma, and I select my other cell, and then I do enter, and you get the same effect. Concat is good when you want to add different pieces of text, and usually you don't have to put any delimiter or anything between the two texts, and it just takes it normally. So when you have, for example, 5 pieces of text, you can use concat because you can select a range. So for example, instead of B3, I could have selected a full range. So now I'm going to do escape and go out. And then you have TextJoin. TextJoin is good when you want to add the same delimiter or the same thing between every pieces of data that you are adding. So for example, if I do equal TextJoin, I open the parentheses, I have my delimiter. So in that case is double quotation, dash, space, dollar. Then I do double quotation. Then you have ignore empty cells. So if you have empty cells, you just ignore them. So we're going to put true, and then we do comma, and we select our text. So we're going to select our two pieces of text. We close the parentheses, and we get the effect. So if I select both of them, I double click, I can just drag the formula. The other thing we could do here is a total. So if I do equal sum, and then I select my whole data set, I close the parentheses, I get the sum, and I get the sum here. Now, if I want to do this effect where I add sales and then the dollar, I could obviously use this methodology or one of them and just add it before, but I'm going to teach you a small trick to disguise your text. So what you could do is select those two cells, then under home, you click on this arrow, you go to number, custom formatting. Now custom formatting, I have some lessons about it. It's a bit more advanced, but I'm going to teach you just a simple trick here. Basically, you have a format. So here you have 239. For example, if I select this format, I can see it, it's 239. If I select this format, it's 239.0. So you have so many formats you can select from, and you can make your own. This one means that if I have more than 1,000, I'll have 1,000 separator. So I'm going to choose this, and before this, I'm just going to put in double quotation what I want. So I want sales, then I want column, then space, dollar, and then I say OK. So that will work for positive numbers. If I make this 1,000, you can see that I have this separator. Now if you see here, I can see there is text, but if I just select my cells. You see it's a simple sum. Because it's just a simple sum and behind this there is a number, if you do equal this plus this, it will sum it. It also took the same format. So if I don't want this format, I can just select the cell. I go here, I say number, I want just a number with 0 decimals places. I do this, I get the number. And if anything changes, for example, this becomes 500, you can see that everything will refresh. So this is it for a quick lesson for beginners on how to combine different pieces of data.